Hey, what's up, guys? I'm back with another reaction video, and this one's Bethany's post-surgery weight gain, which I really wanted to watch because I'm not honestly sure how that's even friggin' possible. Because my surgeon told me that I could, honest to God, eat ice cream every day and still probably lose 100 pounds. But after that, he's like, you're just going to put it all back on, so it's not really going to matter. So I want to see what the hell is going on here.
I'm back for another appointment with Dr. Now. I also had my second therapy appointment a few weeks ago, so Dr. Now should be happy I'm doing those. But like I've been saying, it's not really helping me at all.
Okay. My first thought is, holy shit, that man is little. Like, if she accidentally fucking rolls over, she is gonna kill that little guy. But I don't know what her starting weight was or anything, because this is my first time seeing anything about her. But I never had to do the therapy thing twice, because I just went once, was like, yeah, I'm a pretty happy guy, I don't need therapy, whatever. They did make me go again.
Things overall haven't really gotten easier or better, but I've been pushing myself to do better this time.
Bethany?
I haven't given in to any of the cravings, so I'm hoping that my weight loss is closer to being back on track this time than it was last time.
Okay, so she's saying she's been doing great. And after surgery, I wasn't doing the best. Honestly, I was dehydrated as shit. I was dizzy every time I stood up. I was just eating whatever I could keep down because the acid reflux is real, and that shit really gets you right after surgery.
At my last appointment 2 months ago, I was down to 496. And Dr. Now said I'm
Okay.
supposed to be losing at least 15 pounds a month. So that means I need to be below 466 today if I'm where I should be. And I'm really hoping I am.
I can tell you right now, she's not below 466 just looking at her. And that's from a fat boy who knows what fat looks like, so I don't think I'm that wrong. But I was losing a pound a day after surgery, so it was coming off of me quick. No stalls, no nothing. Like, I was dropping weight like nothing. And right now, I probably lose like 2 pounds a week still, and that's just staying below that 1,000 calorie a day mark. So, whoa, okay. Oh man, he needs better glasses because he's like, is that right? Did I see that correctly? But how the hell do you gain weight? That's like astonishing. That I have no idea how she, like, something's real effed up here. I don't know how she did that without ripping her stomach open.
I'm really upset and I don't get it. With how hard I'm trying, this doesn't make any sense and it doesn't seem fair. Because it's supposed to get easier after weight loss surgery. But it's not, so something has to be wrong.
What the fuck don't you get? Oreos and all the shit you were eating didn't agree with you. You can have your stomach cut out and still eat every hour or two or whatever. If I wanted to, I could eat every 2 hours because I'm hardly eating anything, right? So every 2 hours I could eat a little something. But she's acting like, oh, she's bamboozled. Like, I had no clue how this happened. But, man, and her husband, she's just dragging behind. He don't know what the hell to say. He's scared to death she's going to friggin' eat him.
I'm going to therapy, so it can't be the emotional issues like Dr. Now thinks. But he's probably not going to listen to me about it. All he's going to care about is that I didn't hit his goal
Yeah,
and just
no
go off
shit.
of that instead of listening to me.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
When he enters the room, I just hear like the Star Wars soundtrack, like dun 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 dun, like waiting for Darth Vader to pop around the corner. That old man's scary as hell.
How y'all doing?
We're good. How are you?
Good. I'm doing good. All right, so Bethany, it is a little over 4 months since your weight loss surgery, and you already started gaining again. So obviously, that's a very bad situation we have with you. So you want to tell me what's going on and why you are pushing yourself to eat what you shouldn't be again?
I could tell you what the hell's going on. She likes food. She wants to eat food. And the surgery is not a magic cure-all. I thought it was going to be a magic cure-all at first, too. So, honestly, I wanted to think, oh, what's the friggin' reason I got to diet? You're just going to cut my stomach out. But It's just a tool. It's not going to magically make it all get better.
I don't know, I'm sticking to the sheet that you gave me.
Bullshit, lady. Nobody buys that. Oh my god.
Not what not to eat. So I'm eating like real food, like you told me to. So I don't know why I didn't lose anything.
Yeah.
I don't think the surgery is working like it should. It just doesn't make sense.
Now the surgery's not working properly. What do you think, your stomach just magically friggin' appeared?
What you're saying is what doesn't make sense. Let me explain something to you. You started out hoping in a magic fix, and then you applied yourself and took control for a few months until you got weight loss surgery, and then your emotional issues came to the surface. And dealing with that is really hard stuff.
I don't even want to say emotional issues. I think she just likes food. She's got food issues. Maybe there's some emotional, deep-seated shit behind it, but I think she just thought everything was just gonna fall off and she could have cheesecake for friggin' breakfast again, you know what I'm saying? But obviously the hell not. If you're gaining on month 4, you are tripping.
Now you're hoping in a magic fix for that. And until you take your psychotherapy seriously and do what you need with that, this trend and direction you headed is going to continue. And if that happens, you're not going to make it. So you have a very important choice to make. Whether you want to turn your life around or make excuses and end up eating yourself to death.
That's real shit. I mean, you gotta pick. Do you want to have a better life? Or do you want to friggin' wake up, pound down a cheesecake? Like I said, cheesecake's my favorite. That's why I'm going there. Tell me a dessert better than cheesecake. You can't. It's just impossible. But you gotta choose for yourself, man.
You got it?
I guess.
So you need to keep going to those appointments and do what you need to do before it's too late. You got that?
Yeah.
But before you go back home, I want to do an endoscopy. So we can do that and see if we can get some biopsy in your stomach and see how things are. Because with how fast you're getting after surgery, I'm very concerned you may already be stretching your stomach back out.
Concerned. I can guarantee she's stretching that shit back out. That shit's more stretched. I can't make that joke. But she definitely stretched that shit out. Let's just say that. Like a hot dog in a hallway. Let's make that joke.
So I'm going to schedule you to do that tomorrow. And we'll see what's going on with your stomach.
Okay.
Okay? We'll set you up for the endoscopy and see if everything is okay with that, okay?
Okay.
All right. I'll see you both soon, okay?
Okay.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
All right. Bethany is starting to head down a very unfortunate and dangerous path. When a patient has their physical drive to eat suppressed with weight loss surgery, they should be able to start to see more clearly the psychological and emotional components behind their eating.
That guy's so friggin' skinny. I can't even hear what Dr. Now's saying. That guy, like, she must be starving him. She's got to be eating all his food, too. That man needs a friggin' sandwich. Jesus. Like, I'm trying to lose weight, but he can have some of mine. He needs that shit.
But Bethany is refusing to face the reality of what's behind a lot of her drive to eat. And unless she makes the choice to stop avoiding the emotional issues she needs to deal with psychotherapy, her situation is only going to get worse as she starts to gain more and more of her weight back. But right now, my main concern is in determining if she started to stretch her stomach back out since she's already gaining so soon after surgery. Because if she has, it's possible she could have started to damage the area around her sutures, which will cause complications for her.
Honestly, I don't know how it's possible that she hasn't stretched it like almost all the way back out at this point. Because personally, let me try to give you guys an example, because I'm 15 months out, right? Let me give you an example of what I can eat, and I gotta find some kind of food that everybody would know. Let's say McDonald's chicken nuggets, right? Everybody loves them damn things. But if I can get 5 down, that's all I can fit. If I get a 6th one down, like, I'm starving. But I haven't stretched my stomach out at all, so that still fills me up. And that's just like the best example I could make. Obviously, I'm not eating friggin' chicken nuggets all the time, but if I wanted to eat, that's about what I could eat.
any stretching of her stomach will be very bad, because if she's pushing herself to overeat again already, then we don't have much time to turn her situation around before it's too late.
I don't even know what to think right now with what Dr. Now is saying.
She's shocked.
This is getting even scarier, and I'm really hoping nothing's wrong and that what he's worried about hasn't happened.
This chick's delusional. There's no friggin' way. You have to know what you're eating at home. You just thought, oh yeah, they cut my stomach out, I'm gonna be good, yada yada yada. Starve my husband, he don't need food, I need it all. They cut my stomach out. But obviously not a cure-all, not a magic fix-all. She's been eating a lot of stuff if she's gaining weight that many months out of surgery. That's like friggin' insane.
But if there's something wrong, I just hope it's not something serious or anything that's going to make doing this even harder. Because I don't think I'd be able to take any more setbacks right now.
You're the setback. Oh.
Today we are...
I got a funny story about my endoscopy. Because I woke up from like the anesthesia and I had no friggin' clue where I was. And I remember this because I look over at the surgeon or whatever and I asked him, why are we in like, I think I told him, why are we on Sesame Street? That's what it was. Why are we on Sesame Street? Like I was freaking the hell out.
doing an endoscopy on Bethany. We're putting a small camera down her esophagus into her digestive system to take a look inside to see if she started to stretch her stomach back out. All right, we can turn the room light off. Okay, let's get started.
I'm actually going to be
For her
shocked
to
if he
start
says
gaining
no.
like this so soon after surgery, it's very likely she has started pushing herself to overeat a lot in one setting. But if she is already doing that at this point, it's going to be a very bad sign.
Actually, I'm really curious to see what it looks like from the inside. Because they told me my stomach was like the size of a boiled egg. But I don't know what it looks like from the inside after they cut it and staple it or whatever. I bet it looks crazy.
Because once she gets to that point and that starts to happen, it won't take her long to undo her gastric sleeve and regain all her weight.
She's already friggin'
And after
undone
that,
it.
there will likely be nothing we can do to help her. Because there will be no point in doing revision on her. To fix her sleeve, if she's shown us that ultimately she's not willing to continue to do what she needs, to lose the weight and keep it off for the long run.
That shit looks
Go up.
crazy.
Slow down. Okay, hold it there. So if there is any sign that her stomach is being stretched back out, it will mean our window to get Bethany back on track and doing what she needs is even shorter, or at the point where she's going off the rails so fast that we won't be able to stop her.
You know, honestly, after my surgery, I was like dizzy and weak. I think I said that before. But I was drinking sugary drinks and stuff just because I felt like it was the only thing that gave me any energy. Like, it was bad. But I was like hardly eating anything. But I was still dropping weight like crazy. I don't know. I was staying under my calorie allowance or whatever, even though I wasn't doing any kind of diet or counting anything at that point. I was just dropping weight because I wasn't eating.
Open.
Not medical advice.
All right, I can see her stomach. It looks like everything is holding and there is no evidence of stretching.
Bullshit, doctor, now. There's no way. She's been abusing the hell out of that thing. I know mine's not stretched out because I could still barely eat, but there's no shot that she's gaining weight and is not gorging.
Her stomach is still reduced 90%. All right, we can remove the camera. We're done.
I think Doctor Now needs to borrow her husband's friggin' glasses because he ain't seeing shit.
And turn the light on. All right, the good news is that Bethany's weight gain is happening because she's eating a little bit all day and not in one setting.
Okay, so he's saying she's not gorging, but that's what I was telling you. I could eat every 2 hours if I wanted to, but right now at this point, I eat after 9 o'clock. I eat some usually veggie straws around 1 o'clock, and then I eat dinner around 6, and I don't touch anything else. And I drink nothing with calories in it. Like this is some kind of sugar-free tea, Gold Peak or whatever. But yeah, I don't know how she hasn't stretched it out. That's actually amazing.
So she hasn't started stretching her stomach back out. And that's very good. But the bad news is that she is still gaining because she's falling back into old habits and trying to use food to cope to deal with her emotions. So we have more time to try to get Bethany back on track. But the only thing is going to get her to that point and help her do that is psychotherapy because she has to start to work on those issues and coping in healthier ways.
Yeah, people who have emotional eating issues are probably the hardest to deal with because all their comfort comes from eating food. That wasn't me. I eat stuff because it tastes good. I'm not even going to front about that. But, you know, maybe if I tried to dive in there and rationalize, oh, well, I was feeling this way, so I ate this, or I was doing that. If I tried to do that, I'm sure I could rationalize something. But I'm just not one of those people. I'm not going to lie about it. Cheesecake, good. Oreo, good. Reese Big Cup, even friggin' better.
If she doesn't, then it will just be a matter of time before she starts to undo her surgery and lose all the progress she's made. And if that starts to happen, she's going to very quickly end up in a place where we won't be able to help her. And she runs out of time and ends back where she started, over 600 pounds and facing an early death.
Damn.
So,
I mean, he's not lying. So, honestly, I guess this is next on my list of things to check out. But honestly, I wish I would have done things a lot differently at the start because there's things I wish I could take back. Like, I wish I started hitting the weight sooner or whatever because my arms, I lost a ton of muscle and all that. But now's the time to correct what she's doing because she's not going to get a second chance. The surgeon never wants to do the same surgery again. But that's just my take on her gaining weight after surgery. But alright guys, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you later.